Oh, carved beads. Start off with a crossbow for the most part. Your kingdom is destroyed, the game will be over. Let's try not to do
Our
something.
story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Alright, let's continue. Alright, let's continue.
Where are they? This is taking forever. He didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori sword lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. And this is Lord Mayor Yosef Salimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Oh, wow, okay. So, first quest, as we get into the game, defeat the Stag Lord and become a lord? A king? Queen? Well, I guess in this case, king. Since we are a male. Let's see here. There's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title?
I will, of course.
Oh, Baron,
I'm
not
the
king.
leader of this team, after all.
Oh.
Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Oh, you know.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Well,
If I may
He
please
seems
answer
very
the question.
what's it called? Cheery? Happy?
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Why not just recognize the Stag Lord as a Baron?
That's a good point. As I see it, this Stag Lord already holds power over the region with
Jeez.
confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
You're helping us find a barony. What'd you get from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions.
Oh.
Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around or whatever it is you do.
This guy needs a knife
Of course,
to
we
his
stand to
heart.
benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
A tiefling girl is standing nearby, speaking in a hushed voice. Noticing you've heard her comment, she winks at you quietly. What rewards can we expect exactly?
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
True.
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country.
Pardon me.
Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
That sounds most generous.
Words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Cool.
Now you're talking.
It's clear as day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
And
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
she's a bard, you say? Yeah, let's go. We sure will. Just wait. We've got plenty of great feats in store. I'm Aleister. Pleased to meet you. What do you want from me? I'm Aleister. Pleased to meet you.
Actually, I also wanted to ask you something.
Oh,
How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow?
bit of a
I
dick.
think he's pretty obnoxious personally.
Yep.
He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. It doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader.
Oh,
When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero.
see
Someone
that?
who's praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
See that? Autumn, Willow, Moth. She gets it. Wait a book? I'm no hero, just a mercenary. This is nonsense. Wait, a book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain.
Go for it.
You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
Perfect.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I
Ah.
just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or God forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Not a bad plan. It's settled then. I'll accomplish the feats and you'll write them down. What about that barbarian? She looks pretty heroic. I think her name's Amiri. Yeah, she's pretty heroic. I have nothing against Tartuccio. Go on then, Amiri.
Oh, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands. But she kind of scares me. But, I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing. Just think on it a bit, all right? I'm sure you'll agree. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
See you later. Ooh, my quill takes its first sip from the ink pot and scripts. My quill takes its first sip from the ink pot and scripts, or rather scribbles, the ferns lined. Ooh, pardon me. Ooh. The first lines of the book about the travels, adventures, and victories that lie ahead. The book that will extol both its hero and me, its author, Lindsay. The note to self, when I come up with a fancy nickname, edit here. I'm writing this in the banquet hall where Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori has just finished telling us about the mission that lies before us. Tomorrow at dawn, our team will set off to the Starlands in order to accomplish glorious feats. This is where my book begins, and the gods themselves can't say what will happen next. Leave the hall. We have a long road ahead of us, but all we need to do is get a good night's sleep. Fortunately, Lady Jamandi has graciously given us each a bedroom in her mansion. I have to admit, I am so excited that I won't be able to even close my eyes. Unfortunately, I had a chance to talk with the future hero of my book. I think Aleister is just the person I was looking for. Cool. Adventurer. Just simple bandits, we'll deal with them in no time. Tomorrow is our glorious journey. Ooh. Click on the location you want to walk to. Your character will start moving towards it. The location will be marked with a special symbol. If the location is inaccessible, the symbol will instead appear in the nearest accessible location. Ah, Amiri. Finally, the idle talk is over. Can't wait to set out. Tomorrow is the glorious journey begins. Are you ready? I hope so. I don't need layabouts on my team. It's good that I'm not going to be on your team then, innit? Jamandi, get some rest before the road. You have a difficult journey before you. Maybe difficult, but at least it won't be boring. Can we like rotate? No, we can. Keston Gares. I'll double the guard of the night just as precaution. Oh. There's a, is it tab? Tab, I think. Highlights everything. Yeah. What's this? A large map of Brevoy and its surroundings dotted with numerous cryptic marks and notes. Spell combat. First level of Magus learns to cast spells and wield his weapon. Oh, look at all this stuff I got. Charge. Is it I for inventory? Aha, yeah, we get a rapier. Which has finesse, which means our attack is +3 from dexterity. Yeah, and our base attack is 0. And then we shouldn't lose. Well, there should be somewhere. Oh, to move the camera, use WASDs and arrow keys, or press and hold the middle mouse button. Which is it this one? No, that's touch. Is it under spellbook? It's this. To cast a spell, you must concentrate. If something interrupts your concentration while you're casting, you must pass a concentration check or lose the spell. When you make a concentration check, you roll a d20 and add your caster level, and the ability modifier used to determine the bonus spells of the same type. Clerics and Inquisitors and Rangers use the Wisdom. Bards, Paladins, and Sorcerers add their Charisma. Finally, Wizards add their Intelligence modifier. The more distracted the interruption and the higher the level of the spell you are trying to cast, the higher the DC. If you fail the check, you lose the spell just as if you had it to cast it to no effect. So basically the high concentration, I think. Our caster level is only 1, and we only have 2 spells we can cast a day. I think we get access to all of them though, which is nice. And we get all these cantrips. Flare, Disrupt, Ray of Frost, Daze, Acid Splash, Light. Touch of Fatigue. You channel negative energy through your touch, fatiguing the target. You must succeed on a touch attack to strike the target. The subject is immediately fatigued for the spell's duration. This spell has no effect on a creature that is already fatigued. Unlike with normal fatigue, this effect ends as soon as the spell duration expires. How long does it last for? 1 round every level. So 1 round. I'm not sure what fatigue does. I think it like makes them exhausted. Screws over a lot of their stats. Quite nice. What we can then do is right click on that, which means it'll auto cast it. Alright, he's leaving. Oh, a bunch of people have left already. Didn't even notice. Just simple bandits, we'll deal with them in no time. This expedition is surely doomed. Our own barony, now that's a prize worth fighting for. Our own barony. Saying, why? What game is Jamandi playing? I'm not used to feeling like a pawn. Ask Jaethor. Our own barony, that's a prize worth fighting for. Okay, a lot of people say the same thing. Fair enough. Is there... There's another character that I think... Oh, hello. Oh, there she is. Kayasi? Northern architecture is beautiful, but very heavy. In my native land of Kadira, places are furnished quite differently. Click this icon to exit the current area. If you feel it's too dark in the dungeon, cast a light spell on one of your companions or break out of the torches. Torches are probably a fairly good usage. Though I guess so is light. Casting lights. Oh.
Help! Help!
Lindsay bursts into your room. She looks scared. Her face is smeared with soot and she holds a weapon in her hand. Help! Help! What's going on? Is this a joke? Get out of my room. How rude. What's going on?
Under attack. We need to help.
Oh.
Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry.
Uh-oh.
We have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down
Yeah, let's go.
one.
So I get killed. As if to lend credence to Lindsay's word, a scream echoes from the hallway. Quickly, go and help her. Oh wait, no, maybe not. You're going nowhere. Wait, no.
Enemy near.
Attack.
Solid plan.
Alright, if I'm correct, we press space. Then we can fatigue him. And turn this off. And then just stab him in the throat and he dies. Wonderful. That worked marvelously. We can get our lizard familiar out. Then we'll have a little lizard following us around. Can't really see it as zoomed in. There he is. Look at the little lizard. Aww. You can interact with various objects such as bodies of the dead opponents by clicking on them. Interactive objects are highlighted when you hover your mouse over them or when you hold tab. Change shirt and dagger. Collect. I think I can wear the change shirt if I wanted. There you go. I got AC of 17 because we're wearing light armor. Plus we get +4. 3 from Dexter and 1 from our lizard companion. Could wear this. I think these are the same though. I think we'll be alright with the studded leather rather than the chain now. And it increases it by 1. But I don't think that's too big of an issue. Assassins are already here. Follow me quickly. I'll follow you in a second. Let me go and... I think they got assassinated here. Oh. A dagger, a bow, a bloodstone, golden coins. I think that's all I can grab. Lindsay's journal contains your current quests and tasks. When their status changes, you will also see a notification on the main screen. To open Lindsay's journal, press J. Leave the hall. We have a long road ahead. Wait, is this? We did this one. Okay, it's the top one. Follow Lindsay. I didn't manage to get any sleep, but it wasn't. It wasn't due to my excitement. In the middle of the night, the mansion was attacked by some cutthroats who came out of nowhere. Blood and screams everywhere. It was terrible. I had no idea what was going on, but Aleister was in the room next door, so I decided we had to team up, or they'd cut us down one by one. So this is Lindsay's journal. So this will be, I think, in the perspective of her. The sounds of it. They got someone. We have to help. Look, they're running. Get them. And what should I do with this one? We'll finish him later. He won't get away. Is that who I think it is? Yeah. Why would I want to save this guy? Go. Touch him with fatigue and then stab. Stab him again. Bam. Stop stabbing me.
You're just in
Oh,
time.
nice shot.
A bit longer
Crit.
than I'd have been. Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Wow. How rude.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen land. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Wait, what? You gave me a ring, but you don't want her to find out because it's magical. I don't want it. You can keep it. Do I have it? To equip an object, double click on it or drag it to a suitable slot. Hover your mouse cursor over an object and see a tooltip with its description. Oh, pardon me. Description, stats, and comparison to any equipment currently in the slot. Some items, primarily weapons and armor, require a character to have proficiency with the item's type before they are able to equip the item. This ring grants its wearer +1 bonus to armor class. This is a deflection bonus that does not stack with other deflection bonuses. Look how evil he looks. Looks more evil than Mordecai. Nah, I'm joking. Mordecai's pretty evil. Oh, I got all of them now.
Just letting the ink
I
dry.
always have a second plan.
And Lindsay
Let
was
us
called
bide
for.
our time.
That's cool. Let's go and take a look in this room. I think it's F, no, G, no, R. That tells us to
Let us
rest.
be
There's a
careful.
button. Is it like Z, X, V? V is a pause. I think F just allows me to follow them. There's a button so I can just select everyone.
The path is clear. I shall not fail.
I don't remember what that button is though. Alright, we can open this up. I think this is the way to go. So I'm going to check out this room first. Yeah. Ooh, lots of stuff. The Curse of Ancient Labaria by Hastaf Old Map of Aviston. A useful household item, a merchant will pay well for it. Give me all the loot. Oh, we can loot them. I forgot about that. Give me the daggers, why not? We'll sell them. I think there's some people in here. Yeah.
The road awaits.
So if we pause it, so this is cool about this game.
Adventures call to them.
So
I
I
wrote it like I
can
saw it.
Everyone counts on me.
Time's wasting.
pause it, click on my character, fire this here,
What troubles you?
shoot you,
Enlighten me.
and you can blast one of them.
Can you make an epic pose?
And then combat starts, but we've already fired off our spells.
Aim carefully.
Cool. If I try and fatigue him, you can cast this. You can do a daze. Oh, nice. Just killed that guy instantly. Try and daze this guy. Oh no, he's dead. Perfect. Got some health potions. More health potions. Nice. I'm sure they'll be alright. The door. A lot of the adventurers seem to have died. Pathetic. They couldn't even defend themselves, but they thought they could conquer the. Let's say, conquer the Stolen Lands. Man, this guy's so rude. Ruder than me. Oh, got a mace. Some heavy hide armor looking stuff. Gonna press F5, then make a quick save. Some food in here.
Our duty calls.
Got some books.
Tread lightly.
Seems to be everything, I think. Collect the door. Oh, hello.
It's the end for you rats!
Charge.
Be careful, everyone.
Go in. Nice. I attack pretty slow.
Oh, you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
The barbarian's face is distorted with rage. She grinds her teeth and sweat drips from her forehead. Noticing Tartushu, she swings her sword but stops just in time. I don't think she likes him either.
Blood for Gorham!
Oh. Gorham. Gorham, also known as our Lord in Iron, is a god of battle above all other pursuits. It is said that he would rust away into nothingness if there is ever a time with no more conflicts to be fought. His faithful believe he is present in every iron weapon of war that is forged.
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What? Stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of?
Perfect.
Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Who's Calistria? Calistria, also known as the Saviored Sting, and the Unquenchable Fire, is the goddess of lust and revenge who takes on many faces and guises. She is held in especially high regard by elves who often identify her with mercurial moods and changeable nature. A fondness for wasps has earned this vengeful deity the title of Savoured Sting. Such creatures live on after harming their enemies, a trait Callistra's followers hope to emulate when pursuing their goals.